Hello, how you doing, Mr. Price? I don't know how, but I saw your name pop up there, and I said, "Oh, that's Mr. Price." Today, I go back on the offensive. I am going to start more seeds tonight, and when I do that, they're most likely going to be collard green and kale, and also I'm thinking about cabbage. And I'm starting them doing winter sowing in a sandwich bag. Or in a sandwich bag, yes. Now, this will be my first time growing them in a sandwich bag, but I'm not worried about it. I know that I'm just creating a greenhouse, just using different material, such as a sandwich bag instead of a milk jug, just a sandwich bag. That's it. That's my goal. Because having plants when it's time to go in the ground is going to be key. Yes, you're right about that. But I'm ready. But I think I'm gonna use up my jugs as well. I might have three or four of those left. I'm gonna use those up, and I'm gonna start my cantaloupe, watermelon. Um, what's the other one? Cucumbers, and that's how that's gonna be. And my tool that I ordered on eBay, which I now tell people not to go on eBay, uh, and because I ordered something, and order because I ordered something, because something has changed about their policies, in my opinion. They simply, if it get lost in the mail, my experience was they wanted to fight me over it and say, well, we're going to replace it. No, they said, we'll look into it by the 15th of next month. And then they hit me back saying, no, we're not going to replace it, and we're not going to give you your money back. And I was like, I didn't receive the item. And they kept saying the seller had tracking. Well, he or she may have had tracking, but the fact of the matter is I didn't receive the item. So that wasn't right. So I sent them a note stating that if I don't get my item, I'm going to tell everyone what happened. That it happened on their watch. And they told me after many years of shopping on eBay that I wasn't getting my money back and I wasn't going to get the item because the seller had tracking. And I'm thinking, what does that matter? I didn't get it. If he delivered it to a wrong house, I wouldn't get it. I've been home, so he didn't put it on the porch and somebody picked it up. But what happened was I had to reorder through another seller. And it came yesterday. So I sent a nice little message to him stating that, thank you very much. The item arrived. It was as you described. It arrived in solid piece, and it was good. Thank you very much for you shipping it. So that being said, I now have an auger for my what they call it, an auger for my drill. Now, because if my back is going to act up this spring, I want to make sure I got backup, so I can still dig those holes, because I don't dig in my garden. If I have to dig, I'll dig a hole that big, just enough to put the plant in. After I fortify that hole with manure and compost and some other ingredients that I put in that hole, and then I'll put the plant on top of it. Cut the grass and cut the weeds, bag them up, place them around the plant that I'm trying to grow, and that in that instant, it will allow me to mulch around it. Helps to keep the plants moist, keep the temperature regulated, and the temperature being regulated, and it also feeds the plant as it degrades. It feeds the plant. Now, that being said, I use grass and weeds to mulch. I do not go out and buy hay or go out and buy wood chips of any kind. One being that I just bought a wood chipper. That's another fun little toy I bought. I bought a wood chipper, and the wood chipper allows me to take, when I do my pruning, that I can grind those up and use those also as a mulch if I choose to. Everything I need is in my yard. I always try to use heirloom seeds, because I like 90%, 95% of my seeds are heirloom seeds. Because when I grow something, I like to say, okay, this okra grew well, tastes really good. I want to get a jump on things next year. That means that the seed will be better suited for my environment when it keeps growing in the same soil. Be right back. Get to make a cup of tea for the wife. And that's a beautiful thing. But I will say this. I got my watermelon seeds, cantaloupe seeds. That's how I'm doing that.